My first preseason game with the Boston Bruins was a trip to New York. Unfortunately, I wasn't in the lineup. I just traveled as the third goalie in case something happens. This is actually my third time at the Garden. First time, it was back in 2012 when I flew over from Finland, came to watch the Rangers play, actually against Boston. Next time was 2020. I was called up with the Maple Leafs. I backed up a game here, and it was pretty cool to see Henrik Lundqvist across the red line during warm-ups. So kind of a good news, bad news situation here. Boston camp for me is over. Providence's camp starts tomorrow, and they're sending a bunch of guys down, including me, but obviously I have a PTO, which means that my Boston PTO is gonna be done, and then I'll just sign another PTO with Providence so I'm able to go to the camp. And Boston is keeping 3 goalies, or their 3 NHL contracted goalies, so there's no surprises there. I think I had a great camp, everything went well. So just packing up the hotel room. I got an Uber waiting downstairs with my hockey bags, and it's about an hour drive down to Providence and get that AHL training camp started tomorrow. It's currently day 5 of Providence Bruins training camp, and it's basically just been practices, day by day, adding different elements to our game, whether it's forecheck and then neutral zone and then special teams and all that kind of stuff. Lots of time at the hotel trying to get comfortable, putting a lot of time and focus on recovery. Since I have all this time, watching a lot of movies, a lot of shows, trying different coffee shops around town, trying to get food from different places, try new things, and just trying to kill time, because you're usually done at the rink at like 1 o'clock, and you have the rest of the day to yourself. And it's been going well. Practices have been good. Doing my best to get ready for the season that starts in a week. And most of the team is in Springfield tonight for a preseason game. So I guess that brings us to the goalie situation, which directly affects me. We have 3 goalies total here in Providence right now. 2 of them are on a Providence contract, and I'm obviously on a PTO. And then yesterday, Boston claimed a goalie off waivers, so that put them at 4 goalies up top, and today they put 1 goalie on waivers to come down here. I don't really know what the plan is. I don't know what's gonna happen. All I can do is focus on myself and be the best as I can, get ready for the season. And obviously plan A is hopefully it works out with Boston / Providence, and I get to start the season here in Providence next week. But it's not up to me. I know that in the minors and with how this all works out. So I'm happy, I'm confident in how I've performed here in Boston, and so it's just I did well last season, so we'll just see how it all shakes out. Providence is a home exhibition game here tomorrow, which I was kind of expecting to play, and I got a call today that I'll be going with Boston to Washington tomorrow. I think it's just to be the 3rd goalie on the trip in case something happens. Obviously fun to be called up and go to the NHL team, but obviously I wanted to get a preseason game in. I didn't get any time with Boston. Now I'm not getting any time here with Providence. So obviously you want to get those preseason games in to get ready for the season. Try not to read too much into it, what it means, like if they have any sort of plan to keep me here, or so. I don't know how this is really gonna play out. Before an NHL game, I have to be ready, and the most important part of my warm-up is the NHL Sense Arena virtual reality training program. And here's my favorite pre-game drills. Goalie warm-up 3 is a half-moon shooting, good start for warming up the body and the eyes. Then I move into NHL shots from the slot.
These are coming in game speed, so now I really start reacting and getting ready for shots I see in the game. Fake shots is one of my new favorite drills. The puck carrier adjusts the angle behind the screen and shoots. This happens a lot in a game when there's usually a defenseman in front. Makes you focus on your adjustments, getting square, and reacting to pucks. I finish up with NHL mix of shots. You get a little bit of everything, just like in a game. And that basically covers everything you will see in a game. Join multiple NHL and pro goalies in choosing NHL Sense Arena to be part of your game day routine. Use the code CAS to get started on the annual plan.
Going with the team to Washington, I got to back up that game, and it's always fun to be in the lineup for an NHL team, even though it's just preseason, but just to kind of see some kind of game action, go through the routines. But after the game, a lot of things happened. Obviously, they signed Swayman, they put Bussy on waivers, Batera, he's on waivers too, and I think he's going to go straight back to Vancouver. They're going to claim and put him in the minors. And I'm down here. You can see my bags are packed. Showed up to the rink. We got 4 goalies here in Providence for practice. So they just told me to go home. And they just got too many goalies right now. And I kind of understood the situation when I came here on the PTO that I'm basically just coming to fill in a spot. And towards the end of it, I kind of got the feeling of I'm just here, you know, being a goalie for practice and filling up a spot, and that's totally fine. Like I understood what it was coming in, but yeah, backs are back. Flying home to Minnesota today. Obviously being on the phone with my agent, trying to find another spot as soon as possible, since American League regular season starts this week, and yeah, so back to square one basically. But at least I got to do the whole NHL training camp and get rolling that way, so it'll be easier to hop in with whatever team. So backs are back. Gonna catch an Uber to Boston, fly home, be home for dinner. Tea time has been booked for tomorrow, so it'll be good to see the family too. I haven't seen them in a couple weeks, so yeah, we'll see where the Grace journey goes next. Hi, baby. Hi. I miss you so much.
You too.
My caddy. Not the sport I was expecting to be playing today, but we'll take it.